It has been a long time. Give me one second. Let me fix my mic. It's been a minute. As of recording this video, it is about a day after the zombies testing. This video is gonna be all about that. Before I get to the video, I really apologize for some delays here and there because I have summer school. My stupid brain, my my stupid brain. I need to take summer school to get ahead in one of the classes because one of my math classes. But yeah, I have summer school and I have a lot of other things, so I'm really busy over the summer. So videos, despite my summer was supposed to be a break, there's not gonna be too many things posted around the summer. Hopefully, I'll get things done. Some videos here and there done, but um, the summer is not this summer. There isn't gonna be too many videos out, so there might be some big delays between videos. But I'm here now, so I hope you guys like the video. All right, what's up, y'all? As of recording this video, uh, it is about a day after the zombies beta testing. I am obviously over level 50, so I had access to it. But here, this video is just gonna be talking about my unfiltered opinions. There's gonna be very little editing in this video, but this is just my um, pure opinion. Let's get to it. So, part one, the good parts. The parts that I love about the zombies so far. So one thing I love is the attention to detail about the weapon selection we have. So uh, here in the U.S., we have very strict gun laws. We we are not allowed to own full auto weapons. We're not allowed to own weapon. On basis, I'm not really sure about New York law. I'm just basing this off of California law for now. But we're not allowed to own big magazines, or we're not allowed to have certain barrel lengths. I'm pretty sure New York has a similar laws to California. Just small differences here and there, but um, essentially, guns are just certain types of guns are just impossible to find. And but what I've noticed is that especially this is NYC, New York City. So there's a lot of AR-15 platform weapons, and especially the AR-15, which has been actually added into the game, and I believe also the SR-16. But what so the reason why I appreciate this a lot is because in a dystopian, and like let's say an apocalyptic situation, you're not going to be finding weapons like like full auto AKs, and like military grade M4s, which are like the full auto M4s, or like AK5Cs, or like AK-74Us. It's You're more likely gonna, especially here in the US, you're more likely gonna find weapons like the AR-15s, SR-16s, PSA AR-15 pistols, um, literal regular pistols, probably even Dracos, if you're in like the O block area, like hood areas, like O block. But but like other games get this wrong a lot. Like, I mean, I get it. Some of their timeline is further out compared to BRM5. BRM5, the storyline of BRM5 happens. BRM5 Zombies happens right after the biological attack sent out by the POD and RLF. So there obviously it wasn't much time for like soldiers to come in and like get rid of this, but soldiers still have set up, so that's why you're able to still find M4s. And I believe also the New York police also uses M4. So if you like SWAT vehicles, if you find SWAT vehicles, there's actually a pretty high chance of finding M4. But um, the attention to detail for the army is incredible. And another weapon they actually added was also the Remington 700. They did rename it just to avoid copyright, but we all know what it is. Um, the Remington 700 is a popular hunting rifle. So I'm not sure how popular it would be in New York City because it's an urban area, and you'd probably find the Remington 700 closer in the Midwest area where there's a lot of open fields and like hunting is pretty popular over there. But still, it's the Remington 700 is still a popular gun, and that's one of three rifles. No, one of four technically. One of four rifles I've seen. Um, I just wish there was a bit more variety, just a bit more variety. But that's obviously that they could obviously change it. The dev team could obviously change it. So um, it's that's not really accounted here for because again this is a beta, so stuff like glitches and potential changes will not be mentioned here as well, will not be considered. But yeah, another detail I'm pretty sure they probably add this for giggles, but another thing I appreciated was the random items. These random items to us seem very insignificant, but in an apocalyptic situation, they could mean everything. Honestly, um, but I just hope there's a little bit more interaction with these random items. But again, that's up to the dev team. So that's really it for the pros because honestly, honestly, this is still beta and this isn't really new because the gameplay feels just like open world mixed with some like generic zombie shooter game. Um, not generic, not necessarily generic, but like Daisy. If open world and Daisy met, and if they mixed up a concoction together. So it's although I haven't played Daisy, I have played other zombie games and other and extraction games. So this doesn't necessarily feel special yet. But that's there's still a lot of potential to be grown as this is just a test. But we'll see. So some issues I've definitely noticed is that the way that the zombies behave. The reason why I'm mentioning this is because I'm not really sure if this could be changed or if this is actually or if it can't be changed and this has to be carried over to the actual release. But the zombies behaves really weirdly and almost in very annoyingly. So once you amass a horde, and let's say the horde does is no longer aggroed, the horde doesn't spread out really quickly. They don't disperse quickly. It's probably because the zombie speed isn't that fast, but when they're not aggroed, but they don't spread out um in not a very random manner. They usually clump up together. That's an issue because if once pretty much once a horde is formed, it takes a really long time for that horde to disappear or for the zombies to start despawning. So which means you could be running around and you could all of a sudden just get chased by a random horde. That actually happened to me once. I was like running around and I turn around, I see a whole like a giant horde behind me. And mind you, nobody was around me. Nobody was around me. I've seen nobody around me. There's really probably nobody there because there's very little level 50s now. Well, majority of the community has been diluted by a lot of new players, but level there isn't much level 50s, so that's probably why there isn't many people. But I was pretty much alone, and I turn around, I see a horde chasing me out of nowhere, and that really pissed me off because hordes are really difficult to work with, especially with the fact that we have a limited arsenal because we only have like like certain types of semi-auto pistols, um, a semi-auto rifle, a bolt action rifle, and once in a once in a once in a while you could get a like a M4, but ammo is scarce, so you can't just spray and pray. So these hordes are just really so you're pretty much doomed. You're pretty much doomed if you meet with horde. So hopefully they're able to change some of this before the actual release date. I'm not really too sure because I'm not in the dev team, but yeah, that's the only major issue I've noticed without considering stuff like missing textures or thing or like glitches and missing textures and stuff like that. Um, whoever and another positive thing I would like to mention is whoever made the models, they did an incredible job because it looks amazing. It's not realistic, but it is definitely amazing. And its modeling is probably one of the hardest parts of game development because, especially if you're dealing with stuff like zombies, you're gonna have to model many different types of zombies, and that's what they definitely did here. They modeled many different types of zombies, with different with different genders, clothes, different I guess shapes, but they overall my overall opinion about the beta is that it is good, but there is still a lot of potential to make because it doesn't feel special yet. They could add some type of twist. Adding some type of twist would definitely make it a little bit more interesting, or maybe open up the weapon selection just a little bit because the randomization doesn't seem strong enough because hey, this is a U.S. This is the U.S. blue state, by the way. You're gonna find the most random weapons. You're gonna find the most random weapons. You could literally just have an AR-15 with a 10 round magazine, like a 9-inch barrel, and just no stock, just a buffer tube. And I kind of want to see that in BRM5, but it is a good, very good quality game. It's just I just again want more variety and some uniqueness as well. So um, that's really it for today. Um, Again, I apologize for the big delay between videos. As I explained in the beginning, I am in summer school. I hate it, but it's gonna be for the better. Uh, no, I didn't fail any classes. I'm just trying to get into a better class. So like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching.